Hello, welcome once again to the Lost Art of Podcasting. I am, of course, Coxy, joined by the bald one.
Yeah.
The balding one.
Yeah. No, I've shaved all my hair off.
No, it's growing back.
Oh, yeah, but I will.
You like our friend Dibble?
No! No, I will shave it off. So I'm the bald one, normally.
This is the long-awaited Zug Izland episode. It's just taken me over nearly 2 months to get it out.
Has it been that long already?
It was 10th of September I went to see them.
Wow.
So it'll be 2 months in November.
No, that's fine by.
Yeah, we've got the interview coming up at the end with Zug Izland, plus a giveaway of a prize. But I need to figure out the question. Which I've got a question in mind, actually. So yeah, what can we really say about it? I'm stuck for words.
Yeah, I thought we'd just talk about the overall experience, really. The venue, the gig itself.
Well, it was in Walsall for a start.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a rather strange place until we got there.
Yeah.
A strange place to hold it until we got there.
Yeah. But it's not the kind of place you think of as going to a gig normally, is it? Most people I said...
Probably Birmingham.
Yeah, I said, where are you going to a gig? And I said, Walsall. And they were like, oh, right, that's... that was the reaction I got from most people. Yeah. That's a strange place to go for. It's not the kind of place you normally expect when a big band's come into town, really. But it was not a bad place, really, to be honest. It was alright, wasn't it?
Well, we've not been for years.
Yeah.
Before, so... Got a little pound shop corner. Yeah.
But then a bit... what I quite like, though, is the actual venue. I thought the actual venue is definitely something different and quite impressive in its own unique way.
Well, it was technically a tattoo parlour / venue.
Well, it was a tattoo shop, wasn't it? From the front?
Yeah, but out the back they had the venue.
But even the frontage, like when we first arrived there, it was... again, it was on a quite little back street, wasn't it? Hidden away.
Opposite an Asda.
Yeah.
Or something. Hidden
away on a little back street.
Yeah.
And it was... you couldn't miss it from a mile away. It was... just the frontage was... It was quite Halloween themed in a way, wasn't it? It had a very Halloween...
It was called Eerie Ink.
Yeah.
So. And
then it was... but then, as you got outside, it was like being in someone's backyard, wasn't it, pretty much?
Pretty much, yeah. Considering how small a shop it was a big backyard.
Yeah, and then it was like a giant marquee, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Back, but
with a little bar.
Yeah. Oh, we'll come on to that later.
Well, I don't know if we can say that bit.
Oh, right. I'll keep that quiet.
Yeah. Just for licensing.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Yeah. But no, it was announced, I think, 8 months prior.
Something like that, yeah. We booked it a long time ago, didn't we?
Well, it was Jade and Bob who organised it. Shout out to Jade and Bob. They announced it because they were in contact with Zug Izland for years. There was Al and Gary who we met there as well, the brothers who used to run the old UK Zug Forum. They all went over to Detroit for the show one year and managed to record.
Actually, back again.
What's the wires, dog? Managed to record another brick in the wall. Yeah, they went to record. They managed to get in on a recording of another brick in the wall. Which I was chatting to Jade about, and interestingly, you can hear her at the very end of the song just shouting "Hell's Pit."
Wow.
Which I think they put it up on the website after they mixed and edited it and stuff, and I've listened to it ever since. So it's still on. It's on YouTube somewhere for your listening pleasure.
And we had a few support acts on first, didn't we? As well.
There was first on was the Dead Eye Knights, who did Jump Around, even though one of them had a broken leg.
Yeah.
I can't remember much of them because they were like the first one on. And I was getting a drink and saying hello to everyone and stuff. So
yeah, I don't remember much.
I just remember them doing Jump Around.
Yeah, I remember.
There was blacklisted MC.
It was James Horrorcore, wasn't it?
Well, he was on before Zug Izland because he had Blacklist MC, then you had MC Cryptid, and then you had James Horrorcore, and then Zug Izland came on at 10, no, 9:30. I think Zug Izland. It meant to be on 9. They came on at 9:30.
Yeah.
But they arrived about 9 o'clock, and I remember Bob said he forgot the guitar, so he had to race back to the house and go and grab the guitar because it was the owners or something of Eerie Ink they used.
Oh right.
But Mike was practicing with it and stuff, so I went for a piss at one point, and they walked past Syn and Mike, and they stopped me and commented on my jersey because I had the whole blue and green jersey on.
That was rather funny. I was going to the toilet, and it was like
that weird mannequin.
It was 2 toilets, wasn't it? It was one we had to go through, like the tattooist room to get there.
Yeah.
And then there was one, and there was the other one we had to go through the kitchen to get there.
It was the kitchen one that threw me off. And kept in the mannequin.
He was like stood there in a queue of people to go to the toilet, and there was staff were coming and making cups of tea. It was that into it. I remember they would just come in and like they were just like, "Oh, hi there." I'm just making a tea. it was just a really friendly place like that. That's what I quite liked about it. Never been anywhere like it. It was definitely unique.
Yeah, the mannequin kept throwing me off though because I thought it was someone in the queue, and it wasn't. It was just a mannequin hidden in the corner.
It did look very realistic, real lifelike though, didn't it? It caught me out a few times.
But no, Zug Izland came on about 9:30. Played their full set.
Yeah.
Which I remember Bob was panicking because they had to be off by 11, and he looked at the set list. He had 2 songs left at about 10 to. So he's like, "Well, finish on time at least. That's good."
Yeah.
I bought the CD, the new one, The Promised Land / Nebula. Somewhere it's about somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's on my pile somewhere. Oh, it's here. No, it's not that song one. It's in a pile somewhere. There. I don't know. And you bought one.
Yeah.
Got it signed.
I couldn't not buy one really. Especially because I enjoyed the set as well. Enjoyed the gig as well. So it's the first time it's the first time I'd seen them live after only knowing.
First time I've seen them live as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Since I've wanted to for 14 years or whatever it was.
But especially for me, I mean, I only knew like probably 1 or 2 songs before
the prison song.
Yeah, that's the main one. That's my. I'd even say. Now that's probably my personal favourite out of the ones I've heard because I've always liked that song anyway. But having done time myself,
no, you haven't.
I have in Shrewsbury.
That was a prison escape experience.
I've done it twice, though. I've done Hard Time twice.
Need a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very good show. I got a random free poster somewhere.
Yeah.
They also signed them, possibly drew a dick on.
And it wasn't too. I quite like the atmosphere as well because it was intimate but not overcrowded into it. It was.
A lot of people didn't turn up because it can hold about 120 at full capacity.
There was plenty of people there, but it wasn't overcrowded, which I quite liked.
About 100, I think, roughly. Because it did sell out, but then some like 16, 18 people didn't turn up or something in the end. But the flights got covered. Everyone was happy.
Yeah, I'd see them again.
It was filmed as well, but I don't know if they're going to release it yet or not. There was a GoPro flying about. Well, not flying about, but hanging about. I saw.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. I waved at it a few times.
They probably see the back of your bald head.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, it's weird because a lot of people I spoke to online and stuff. I've never met them before in person till that day. Like, you were meeting Toby for the first time. Alan, Bob, I've not met before, even though I've chatted to him years ago. There's like Bob, who he's not on Facebook, but he's on Twitter. There's Jade. There's their mate Des, who was quite funny. Ben Jalassi. James Horrorcore.
Yeah.
Of course, Joy from Zug Izland management. There's the drummer who learned all the songs in 9 weeks.
Yeah. What was his name again?
Roy.
That was it, yeah. It was good.
No. He did well to learn it all in 9 weeks. He had it down, but it's spot on. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd definitely see them again. I enjoyed the gig.
Good.
Yeah.
I think they are trying to get them back at some point. It's just a lot of money and time and stuff. So
They can come to Blackpool next time. They can stay at your house.
No.
It's not going to be like
There's not enough room.
It's not going to be like Anthrax when I want trash in the house. Is it Anthrax or Slay? Was that one of the two?
Anthrax.
Yeah, they're not going to like totally trash your house and all the while apart.
They might do.
Yeah, invite all the fans back after the show.
Yeah, they'll probably no doubt it would happen. I know there was because we finished at 11 and we stuck around and had drinks and stuff, and then the hotel luckily was only about a 5-minute walk away, 10-minute walk.
Yeah.
Then we went to Frankie and Penny's the morning after, slightly hungover, with Toby for breakfast.
Yeah.
And of course, the guys all walked in. Bob said he had them up early with like a baking tray and a spoon or something.
Old-fashioned British way of waking people up.
Yeah. So
I prefer the bugle personally. That's one way to do it.
You like 2 tea trays.
I've been known to do that. Yeah.
We got our shirts as well.
Oh yes.
Before I forget that.
I think it's the first time I've ever been named on a T-shirt. I've been at a gig as well, so that was another unique thing.
Yes.
Which I quite liked.
Yeah. So, you're immortalising a T-shirt now.
Yeah. I'll be saying to my grandchildren.
You're like a non-veteran. You can say you were there, man.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll be there in 50 years' time and 80 years old, and I'll be saying to my grandchildren, I was there at this gig. That's my name. You can just see on that slightly faded on that T-shirt, and they'll be sat there saying, "You sad twat." They'll be like, "That's not you. Your name's not Grandpa. It says Christian."
But
no, it was good. I'd definitely go again, and hopefully we'll be back fairly soon. It was good getting
no pressure, Jaden Bob.
Well, it's good getting to meet the band as well. They were just really down to earth guys as well, which is always good.
Syn doing his P dance.
Yeah,
good my P dance. Yeah, so it was a really good show. Definitely recommend seeing them. I think they're on tour currently in America, or they're planning a tour. Promised Land is coming out. I think it's out now to buy on iTunes, Amazon, and other good digital retailers. That's the word. So yeah, buy it. Go see them if you can. Again, thanks to Jade and Bob for sorting everything out. Considering you said you were looking quite stressed at points, you really weren't. But no, it was nice to meet everyone, and yeah, so it was a good time was had by all.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, if I find it, I'm still looking for my copy now. It's on that pile somewhere. It's in there somewhere in my abyss of media. We've got a giveaway before we roll over to the interview, and it is, when I can find it, this thing I'm holding in my hand now, which is a signed copy of Zug Izland, the Promised Land Nebula on CD, which is a rarity, which you can win. Got some tracks on it.
Yeah.
Essentially, there's a question I've come up with. It's a pretty easy question, but if you don't know, you don't know it, so you won't be able to enter and possibly not win. It is, there is a song Zug Izland has done. What was the original film? What's the name of the song, and what film was it from? What film was the original from the soundtrack? So if you want to answer that and try and win a copy of Zug Izland, the Promised Land /Nebula, or Promised Land Nebula, you can email lostdartpodcasting@gmail.com, subject competition, or Zug competition, with your answer, your name and your address, and the winner will be announced in probably about a month or so, just in time for Christmas. So yeah. Anything you want to add as a fellow Zug fan, newly converted?
No, it's all I've got to say really. Enjoyed the show. Definitely see them again, and hope hope they're back fairly soon. As I say, I'll be entering the competition as well. You know, have a copy
with the album you've already won.
Yes.
You've already bought it.
No, I'm messing.
No, thanks again to Jade and Bob. Thanks to Joy, and again, obviously, Syn and Mike and Roy for stepping in at the very last minute. Also to Eerie Ink for hosting the gig and anyone that attended. But now I'm just going to go to myself from back in September, the day after the gig, for my brief interview with Syn and Mike from Zug Izland, recorded in the back of a van, of all places. It's only a short interview. It's less than 10 minutes, but it was my first time interviewing someone, and I went in very unprepared with barely any notes, no notes, and had to sort of work on the fly. But they were both down to earth. They're very friendly, and they agreed to do this for me. So yeah, thanks to Zug Izland, and enjoy the interview.
1 2
1 2 check. Cunt,
check it.
1 2 cunt 1 2.
Check out these nuts.
So this is Lost Art Podcasting. My name is Coxy the Legend, as you know. I've got some very special guests with me. They've flown all the way from Detroit, Florida and Nashville. They are Mike P and of course the legendary Syn, and the legendary Mike P of Zug Izland.
Hello. And apparently you have a legendary dick. What'd you say? Big dick. What is it?
No, my name's Coxy.
Coxy.
Yeah.
Well, cock is in there anyway. We'd call it dick in the States, right?
Pretty much. It's got my last name Cox.
That's kind of ballsy to call your name Coxy. You know,
I'm a ballsy guy, Syn.
Right, I got it. All right.
But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for being here.
It's cool, real cool. It's been pretty much being smacked in the face with whiskey every night. It's been quite nice. So it's been cool, man. England is amazing. It's cool. Yeah, UK is awesome. You
did Belfast a few years ago, I believe.
Yeah. What year was that?
That was 2005. That was 11 years ago.
11. Yeah.
It's been a bit.
Yeah.
Because I think I first heard you guys back in about 04, 05.
Right.
And it's taken me till now to see you.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I was on the verge of tears last night when you started playing, I think, Always.
Oh, real cool, man.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. It's crazy how people, juggalos are such hard-ass badasses, but all of them in the Zug Izland camp, they all love the, all the love songs, you know what I mean? Which is cool. That's what we do, it's kick-ass. We're not trying too hard to be a hard-ass. We're just, doing music that we dig, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's all.
So you've got your new album out as well, The Promised Land /Nebula? Is that the sort of right way to pronounce it?
Yeah, Nebula's a planet, the making of a planet.
Really the making of like a star or a solar system.
Okay.
To be more specific.
Right.
Even greater than what I said.
It is a galactic phenomenon.
Fuck yeah. So that's what we are, a galactic phenomenon.
We'll go with that. So you've been working on it for quite a few years, I remember rightly, because I remember hearing Chemical Girl years ago.
Yeah.
Like it got leaked, didn't it, or something? Like there was a...
It did?
We haven't been working on it for years.
No.
We worked on it years ago, and then we, I don't know what we did.
We just took a long break, really,
It's been kind of a blur, kind of blacked out there for like 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened.
It might have been drugs and alcohol, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Just guessing.
I remember seeing a big bottle of Southern Comfort in like 2004 on your gathering set, so maybe that played into it.
Oh man, there's been big bottles of everything in our rooms. Yeah.
So you've done your UK show last night.
Yeah.
How was that for you guys playing the UK for like the first time?
Super cool, man.
Awesome,
Super cool.
So any plans for like a US tour when you get back? Or?
Yeah, definitely. We're working on that right now, booking dates, and real excited to get out there and push this new record, and then immediately release another record, and not have the delay that we've had in the past. So we'll just keep kicking out, music as we feel, not worried about what anybody else thinks about it, or is this song not fit for our fan basis? Well, if they're, not down with us, then fuck it, it's all cool, you don't have to like it, as long as we do, that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, that's right. So you did a couple of new tracks last night. You've done some solo work yourself as well, Syn.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the new song's called, so my apologies for that one.
Feel It for the First Time.
That's the one.
Yeah, I released that on iTunes, and I recorded that with a friend of mine in Detroit. So, yeah, super cool. And I want to release songs like that. Like, I've held that one back forever just because I didn't think it really fit to what I do. But this is, I don't care anymore. Get the music out before I die.
You might as well. Is there any plans for maybe a solo, for working with Mike P, maybe Mike P and Syn? Not Zug Izland, but just you guys maybe together.
For sure. I mean, well, Mike's got a solo record he's been working on, and then I'm gonna work on a solo record. Of course, he's gonna produce it, so pretty much still be kind of Zug Izland. So,
well, we'll take him in different directions.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, but we have plans for that, and our plans in the future is to try to release as much music as we possibly can.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, old, new, whatever we can come up with,
That's right. Any plans for music videos or anything coming up, or?
Yeah, I mean, we got a shoot that we're going to do in Florida, but that's just an excuse to go shark fishing and have hot chicks on a boat.
Yeah.
We're gonna pull all the cliches on the next one. Although we did on the last one with Saved with the. We had quite a few hot chicks in that one, so...
hot, half-naked chicks.
Yeah, so
it's good.
It always works good in rock and roll, you know?
Yeah, so... I'm stuck for questions now. Is there anything you want to plug or anything before we sort of...
Well, we plugged iTunes, and we plugged that we're going to make more music, and we plugged that we love everybody that's listening to this right now, and we plug everything we can plug.
Buy this Zug record, and maybe I could keep my lights on.
Yeah. Oh, Mike P's rapping on this new record. That's quite a kick-ass thing.
Wow.
First time I've ever tried that.
Yeah, and I would have to say it's quite dope. After he's in the studio and I heard the track, and I'm like, holy shit, that's kick-ass.
So we have a lot of friends that we're going to rap on it, and y'all probably know some of our friends that we hang with, other rappers, and people take their time, and we're like, this record's taking forever. I said, we're finishing it this week. That's it. No matter what, who's got their verse done. So ABK and Fisticuffs sent me their verse, so that's done. We need one more verse. I'm going to do it myself.
Wow. I made jokes of it, and we were talking, and I'm like, bro, why don't you just do a verse, man?
That's really how it happened.
You should just do a verse, and I kind of nonchalantly just said it, and he's like... Fuck, all right, cool. I'll try it.
So I went and did it.
And it kicks ass, man. It's cool. For any reason you want to buy the record, it would have to be for that track there. Yeah. So Perfect is the track.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So is there a lot of production you've done yourself on this record, Mark? Because I know you've done some excellent production in the past, like with ICP and other artists.
Oh, yeah. I worked on this record. And, some of these songs leaked out years ago, but they weren't done. Not even close to being done. So now...
They're a lot different now.
Yeah, they are different now, and they're reworked, redid a lot of stuff, redid, all the drums. Put our friend Stevie Rocker on it from Atlanta, Georgia. And...
we have a guest remix on there, too, with Sunny Day.
Yeah,
there's a
remix of Sunny Day by Lucas Larry from Jesus Pieces. And... So yeah, all these songs are they're finished now, and they weren't before.
Yeah.
So a lot of new elements added to it.
Because I remember hearing Chemical Girl, the demo. I think it was a leaked demo.
Yeah.
It sounded quite heavy and stuff, compared to your normal stuff. But then when you did the acoustic version last night, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of my new favourites for Zug Izland. So
kick ass.
And that started with Syn here playing acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
That's what that song started.
I wrote that in my bedroom with a boner. I did. I popped wood when I came up with the hook, and I was like, "That's the shit."
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the boner song.
I was naked when I mixed it in the studio.
The music flows through you better when you're naked, I think.
I hear better when I'm naked.
Yeah, you don't have the clothes to, diffuse the sound.
You don't restrict you, sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I think that's everything I wanted to ask you. So, thank you very much for doing the interview, guys, and thank you for coming over to the UK.
Thank you.
It's been absolutely brilliant seeing you last night. It's was an amazing experience to finally see you guys. I've been wanting to see you for so long.
Kick ass.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
So that was Zug Izland, guys. You can find the new album on iTunes, Deezer, I think Spotify, Amazon.
I'd stay away from Spotify.
Yeah.
Don't go to Spotify.
Screw us.
Yeah, we need to buy
over.
light bulbs for the house, and we need to try to make some money to make new music.
Yeah.
You know, so
Right. Fuck Spotify.
Yeah.
There we go. So again, also belated birthday to happy birthday to Syn.
Thanks for
yesterday.
that, man.
It's actually Friday, right?
Yeah.
It's coming up.
Oh,
It
it's
ain't
coming up
mine,
on Friday.
motherfucker. It ain't my birthday, motherfucker.
Oh shit! It's your birthday.
Yeah.
It's somebody's birthday.
It's somebody's birthday. Yeah.
Oh no, it isn't.
Oh no, it isn't. But thank you for that, man. Thanks for your support. God bless all of you, man. Fucking keep on keeping on.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Syn. Cheers, Mike.
Cheers.
So there you have it, folks. That was our interview with Zug Izland. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but well, if they come over again, I'll get a better interview with them, hopefully, fingers crossed. So that's it for this episode. Pretty much to sum up, it was a brilliant show, one of the best live shows I've seen from a band. Just again, thanks to Jade, Bob, the performers, Syn, Mike, Roy, Joy, and anyone else who took part, the guys at Eerie Ink as well. I'm going to leave you now with a track off of the Promised Land Nebula, which, because Mike P said I can use it, so thanks Mike P for this. I have his permission. This is off the new album, Promised Land Nebula. It's called Chemical Girl. So for the Lost Art of Podcasting, I've been Coxy.
I've been Christ.
And you've been listening. Thank you very much. Now enjoy Chemical Girl.
We look for love, then maybe we fall in love and have a baby. I build a storybook life. I'm crippled now, still broken. Everybody is joking about the way you look now. I've seen the world through bloodshot eyes. I've seen the world with my chemical girl. I've seen the world through bloodshot eyes. I've seen the world with my chemical girl. Broken down and going crazy. Medication don't faze me. Never doing what's right for me. I'm not scared of being hated, better known than faded. I keep it all locked inside. I've seen the world through bloodshot eyes. I've seen the world with my chemical girl. I've seen the world through bloodshot eyes. I've seen the world with my chemical girl. Help us, God, you know we need you. Give us strength so we can see through all the hatred and lies. Never knowing what you've been through, on top of the world with the best view, looking down at our lives.